Alright guys, man, UFC 305 press conference just finished, and guys, I would like to say this was absolutely better than I thought, and this was absolutely worth staying up for. Guys, we got some ish to talk about, but before we talk about it, let's go ahead and give Drakus a round of applause because this man is 2 for 2 right now. And if you guys are probably thinking, what is he 2 for 2 about? This man has made Sean Strickland cry in that 305 podcast, and he's made Israel Adesanya cry in UFC 305 press conference.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
So, like, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you could post this. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I don't...
He touched the subject there because I do this for my family. I do this for the people I love, and I'll fight for you forever. I swear to God. Watch this. Look, I'm a fucking human being. I am a man. I can cry and whoop your ass at the same time.
So let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. But to my surprising, he is not the winner of today's press conference, guys. The winner will get revealed a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get into the review. Now, to my surprise, you can go ahead and instantly see how this is going to go because Drakus gets booed and Izzy gets cheered. Now, I thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought Drakus was the hometown favorite in this fight. I thought the Australians would get behind Drakus more than Izzy. But they're going with Izzy. I literally thought that's how it was going to go. Don't ask me why, but I just really felt that energy that's how it was going to go. So the reporter go ahead and asked Drakus the first question. And the first question was, Drakus, what is your real beef with Israel Adesanya? What is it? Because I didn't really understand it myself too, so I'm happy that the reporter asked that question to start off. Because what is the storyline here? Who's the real African? Is that the real storyline? Because I believe both these dudes are African. So they just grew up different, you know, in different scenarios, different environments. You know, they probably wouldn't have never met before if they, you know, never became famous. So it was just one of those scenarios. What are we fighting for? Is it because Drake is skin white? He doesn't see him as a real African. What is the storyline here so I can get behind it? But Drakus responds with he doesn't like what he just doesn't like what Izzy says to him. You know, he does nothing against him personally. He doesn't know him personally. Just doesn't like the thing he says. And all right, cool. So so couple reporters asked some questions, yada yada yada. And one reporter asked Gamrot, do you feel like you have to fight differently in this fight? And Gamrot says,
I am not here, Spark the Spider. Your boy go to sleep.
oh my gosh. Guys, let's go ahead and say it right now. Gamrot is the winner of this press conference. The way this man could just go ahead and slice and dice you with his words like that is absolutely disgusting. Forget what the reporter is saying. I'm going to let you know what I'm saying and what my answer is to my own goddamn questions and my own goddamn terms. I am in your home soil. I'm going to kill your guy in your home soil. Respect me and respect me now. So let's go ahead and give Gamrot a lot of love here. I did not know Gamrot had that in his arsenal. And this is all I'm asking for as a guy speaking to the fans. I'm not saying be entertaining, be a WWE superstar, but let us know how you feel, how you're going into this environment. What are you thinking about? Not that you're just excited to fight the son of a bitch. Let me know what you feeling. That's what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and give Gamrot a round of applause. So a reporter asked DDP, hold on, let me go look at my notes here because I'm forgetting now in my head. A reporter asked DDP, what, okay, so basically the reporter told DDP that the odds between him and Israel Adesanya are starting to like even out because at a certain point Israel Adesanya was a 2-1 favorite going into the fight. Now they're like kind of dead even basically. You get even value for whoever you bet on. And guys, I might be betting on Drakus, by the way. I might. And tomorrow we'll be doing our lock well, today's Friday. So tonight we'll be doing our lock video, so stay tuned for that. But Drakus responds with, the odd makers are starting to see exactly what I see in Israel Adesanya games, the holes that he has in his game that I can exploit. And it came to that, and it was that simple. Izzy goes ahead and responds with, am I the underdog of this fight? Because he seemed pretty confused by the question. It seemed that Israel Adesanya doesn't seem like he's a better. So he just asks, am I the underdog in this fight? And this is where DDP was able to throw a mean strike. And this was a straight right hand straight to Izzy's nose. That's how it felt like with his words. He said,
Underdog.
You know, it's a pick 'em. It's very.
Nobody said anything about dogs, bro. Chill out.
at that point, that left Izzy speechless. He made a weak joke talking about DDP's coach and some taser thing that they do, which isn't nothing crazy at all, but that was the best he had towards that response. So that's where I knew, okay, DDP hit him with a little stumble right there. So as time goes on, the reporter asks Gamrot, do you feel like he should be in line for a title shot after he beats Dan Hooker? And Gamrot responds with,
I don't care. I come in here and ruin the show. You will cry Sunday morning, guys. This is simple fight to me.
Gamrot is absolutely freaking hilarious, bro. This dude right here, I never knew this dude was this funny. Like, I have to go ahead. I stand behind Gamrot now. Gamrot is my new guy. That's my new guy. Everything he said was just perfect, on point, on cue. I gotta give Gamrot a lot of credit. So later on, and I have to emphasize this, an African American reporter asked Izzy, when is he going to, if he wins the belt, is he going to bring the belt back to Africa? And I believe specifically Nigeria. And Izzy responds with that he's going to take the belt on the world tour with them, taking it to Nigeria first on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, taking it to South Africa after that, and then taking it to New Zealand. And then DDP responds with, are you going to take your servants with you? And that literally sparked like a fire in Izzy. 5 minutes later, all of a sudden, you see like Izzy crying. Izzy having to explain that him and his dad had to clean the banks at 4 a.m. while his mom had to practice to be a nurse. DDP responding with, I don't care about your life story. Like, this was this was like beautiful. Like, I wanted to see something like this. Now, this makes the story interesting. It brings a conflict. It shows that DDP is the antagonist while Izzy's the protagonist. And in this fight, who's going to come out of this cage alive? And that made it absolutely amazing. Now, after they had this whole little bickering, battering about Izzy and the whole servant thing, and the press conference is over. And before the press conference was like officially over, everybody stands up, probably give a little few kiki laugh and talk to the person next to him. Izzy instantly jumps up and storms backstage like he's ready to go ahead to the to have like the meanest face off ever with DDP. And that's what I was expecting. And then when he came out and had a face off with DDP, wasn't a bad face off with DDP. Pretty all right. About the same face off they've been having from the start. And that's just what's that. Like, I really enjoyed the press conference. I enjoyed the energy it brought. I enjoyed what Saturday is going to possibly be. If the press conference was as lit as the fight is going to be, then this is going to be an action-packed fight, and I think somebody's going to die in that octagon. I don't think this comes out to be a decision. If it does come out to be a decision, both these guys are going to be brutally hurt, I feel like. And this is going to be an interesting fight to watch. Now, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. It's your boy, 52 Shreddy. 7 likes is all I'm asking for, and I'm out.